Hi there, so today I'm going to show you how to make your very own bottle rocket using just a bottle and a piece of paper. You're going to need some scissors and some sellotape or masking tape, either one's fine. Now the first thing I've done is I've cut my paper to make this lovely square here, and then I've also made two more squares that are equal size, they're the same size. Then one of my squares I've had to cut down the middle to make my two triangles. But you can always experiment and find out which one makes the best rocket. See which one flies the highest, or which one you might be able to change direction it flies in, and let us know. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do is take your square and we're going to cover the corners over, just like that, to make a cone shape. You can fix it in place with your masking tape or your sellotape, just like that. And then if you want to be really neat and careful, what you can do is use your scissors again, just to round off those edges, because my nose cone wants to be really streamlined. I don't want it to catch the wind. I want this rocket to soar. So I've made my nose cone. Now, the next thing I'm going to have to do is take my nose cone and place it onto my bottle. I'm going to place it onto the bottom of the bottle, and this is where I might need lots more tape. So I'm just going to go round and really make sure it's tight, because once these rockets are ready, you can use them again and again. I know our rockets have been used all week, and they've gone into the playground, they've gone into the big garden, they've gone into the field next to us as well, so they're really sturdy. But you have to make sure that tape holds your nose cone on tight. Next, I'm going to take my two wings, or fins as I was told they were called recently, and those fins will help to guide your rocket. So I'm going to put a bit of tape on each side, there we go, and then it means that as your rocket blasts off, it will help to stay in the right direction. We don't want any rogue rockets flying off. Now I'm going to fix my fin or my wing to the other side of my rocket, because when things are flying, really you want everything to be balanced. You want to do the same onto both sides. Otherwise you don't know what's going to happen when you send them up. So there's my rocket, and the last thing you're going to need, which can be a bit tricky, is you're going to need a cork that will fit into the bottom of your bottle. Now what I've done, and you might need some adult help for this here, is I've made a hole that goes all the way through my cork. Now you could use a hammer and nail, that's what we use at our woodwork area, or if your parents have got a drill at home, you might be able to use that too. But what's important is the hole needs to go all the way through, and I'll show you why in a moment. Right, so now we're at our launch pad. So all I've done here is I've used some of the bricks from our campfire area to build something sturdy that I can put our rocket into, just to make sure that it doesn't go off course. Now, I've also brought a big bottle of just plain water, and I'm going to put water into my rocket. Now, over the week we've been experimenting to find out how to make our rocket fly higher. Does more water help or less? Now, I'm going to let you find out yourself at home. But what I am going to do is I'm going to fill it up just about a quarter for today. And then I'm going to take my cork and I'm going to really tightly press my cork into the bottle. Now it's okay if the bottle squeezes out of shape a little bit, because as we add some air into the bottle with our pump, that'll sort itself out soon. So I'm going to take my pump, just like you might use for a bicycle, place it into the bottom of my cork, place my rocket onto the launch pad, and now here is where the exciting part happens. I'm going to count down as I pump. Now usually it takes about 5 pumps with our bicycle pump, but that might be different depending on the size of your bottle at home. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whoosh! And off it goes.